Huddy Sports presents a live Huddy production. Keep up to date, huddysports.co.nz.
Blocked drains, leaky pipes, don't let plumbing problems sideline your day. Call the team, Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Laying Limited. Mike has been our sponsor since the very beginning. All renovations, he's got the tools, the team and the know-how to get the job done right. First time, every time. Local, reliable and always on time. That's how Mike plays the game. Find Mike Pinfold at Pinfold Plumbing at extra.co.nz 027 430 4351. Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Laying Limited. Also Google Mike Pinfold Plumbing and let the pros handle the flow.
Hi, Gavin Murphy here
And Cassie Murphy.
from G and Higton Funeral Directors.
Don't leave it up to someone else to tell your story. Do it now when you can enjoy being part of the conversation.
With a prepaid funeral, you can have music, readings and venue all chosen by you.
For your free funeral planning pack with everything you need to get started, go to our website at gnhigton.co.nz/pre-planning.
The Huddy Hui, Huddy Sports captivating sports show. The Huddy Hui covers Wellington Club Rugby as well as other sporting topics of debate. Tune in on YouTube during the rugby playing months as host Brad Hudson interviews rugby players and other sporting personalities across the Wellington region and the rest of New Zealand. Catch the Huddy Hui streaming on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube and wherever good yarns are heard. The Huddy Hui live on Huddy Sports. Here at Huddy Sports, we love a good game plan. And when it comes to travel, our go-to is Louise Riddy from New Zealand Travel Brokers. Whether it's a sports tour, a family break, or that bucket list trip, she'll get you there stress-free with all the best deals around. She's local, she's experienced, and she backs the game like we do, and she's a great supporter of Huddy Sports. Look up Louise Riddy at louisereddy.nztravelbrokers.co.nz or email louise@louise.reddy@newzealandtravelbrokers.co.nz. Travel smart and travel like a pro.
Duos like...
Having the last word.
Hi, Gavin Murphy here.
And Cassie Murphy.
And with G and Hickton Funeral Directors, you can. With a prepaid funeral plan, you can make it as relaxed or as formal as you like, with music, readings and venue all chosen by you.
Let our family care for your family. For your free funeral planning pack with everything you need to get started, go to gianhickton.co.nz/pre-planning.
Blocked drains, leaky pipes, don't let plumbing problems sideline your day. Call the team, Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drainlaying Limited. Mike has been our sponsor since the very beginning, from quick fixes to full renovations. He's got the tools, the team, and the know-how to get the job done right. First time, every time. Local, reliable, and always on time. That's how Mike plays the game. Find Mike Pinfold at Pinfold Plumbing at extra.co.nz 027 430 4351. Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drainlaying Limited. Also Google Mike Pinfold Plumbing and let the pros handle the flow. Here at Huddy Sports, we love a good game plan. And when it comes to travel, our go-to is Louise Reddy from New Zealand Travel Brokers. Whether it's a sports tour, a family break, or that bucket list trip, she'll get you there stress-free with all the best deals around. She's local, she's experienced, and she backs the game like we do, and she's a great supporter of Huddy Sports. Look up Louise Reddy at louisereddy.nztravelbrokers.co.nz or email louise@louise.reddy@newzealandtravelbrokers.co.nz. Travel smart and travel like a pro. Tēnā koutou katoa, no mai haere mai, and welcome to Petone Memorial Park on what is a blustery, southerly, cold Wednesday evening here in the Hutt Valley. It is the College Sport Wellington Senior Boys Football Trevor Rigby Cup Final for 2025. Hutt International Boys School up against Scots College, who you see there on your screens in their red blazers. HIBS have been in the final for the last 3 years and have not won. They've been in dominant positions. 2 of those have lost on penalty shootouts. So can they finally break the duck this year, or will it be Scots College? Only 2 weeks ago these two teams played each other and HIBS won that day 5-0 over Scots, but it's finals footy and all this could change this evening. Joining me in co-commentary today, well known here at the Petone Football Club, Paul Ollie Osborne is a co-commentator today, our expert co-commentator on football. Paul, many thanks for joining Huddy Sports.
Thanks, Bradley. It's a great pleasure to be here. Obviously, I know the ground well and the commentary set up here perfectly. I'm excited about this match today. I'm glad that the weather is not the same as yesterday, which would have been an abysmal watch. But we have a better conditions here tonight, although a little bit windy. from a neutral point of view and from a football point of view, it would be good to see Hibs finally break their duck and lose the bridesmaid tag. Following on from what you mentioned about them losing local college finals, they also lost the national final back in 2023 as well. So you would say that their time is due, but football's a funny old thing, and it does chuck up anomalies here and there, and we'll just have to see which of the two teams come out the victor tonight.
Healthy crowd here as well, considering there was a teachers' strike today. It didn't affect Scots College being a private school, but Hibs, they stayed integrated, but the kids have turned out in force. They're here in their school uniforms, and we're all set. Well, they actually got no woolen jerseys on or anything, those kids. That boy there, above the Mexico sign, looks like he's freezing cold there, Paul.
Yeah, but you know, the youth, mate, they just battle through it. They're here to enjoy the occasion. And there's a lack of chainsaw sound so far, which has been here previous years, but we'll see if they get revved up once the action starts.
Of course, we'll be awaiting the arrival of the teams very soon. And here they are, coming on to Petone Memorial Park. Led out by our match officials today. Greg Bidding is the referee. He's actually a former Premier Rugby referee and treasurer of the Wellington Rugby Referees Association. And 3 years ago, he jumped ship and went to football. And he's been flourishing in football. And he's going to be assisted by Brett Callender and Mohammed Bushkin. So that is our officials for this evening. Hibs playing in their Royal Navy shirts. Scots with the white and the red and black hoops.
I hope the referee today, having come from a rugby background, mate, makes good use of the advantage rule. We see that often used in rugby. Hopefully he lets the game flow and we don't have a stop-start, whistle, blow-in match.
Let's look at the two teams for today. The goalkeeper for Hutt International is Lewis Jeffries. 19 is Marco Papadopoulos Aries. It's 19. 17 in his third final is Blake Arkenstall, the captain. 16 is Lockie Miller. 14 is James Glover. 11 is Jamie Mower. 7 is Jack Young. 9 is Cullen Martin. 10 is Will Dudney. 2 and the vice-captain is Noah West. 4 is Tonin Raymond. 5 is Harry West. 18 is Zane Napier. 6 is George Lee. 3 is Cooper Dawson. 13 is Max Tibbett. And their coach is Jeremy Field. Scots today, goalkeeper in 1, Alex Creswell. Luke Wiltshire and his brother Sam Wiltshire, 2 and 3 respectively. 4 is Hugo Preble and 5 is Theo Maitland. 6 is Edward Thompson, the captain. 7 is Jack Perkiniski and 8 is George Green. 9 is Nash Marawai and 10 is Miles Woodhull. 12 is Toy Singarong and 15 is Matteo Lidstone. 14 is Felix Wall. 16 is Harry Renwick. And 13, change, he was previously 17, Dylan Gale, and 19 is Jacob Klein-Smith, and they're coached by Martin, you know very well, Paul.
Yeah, well, I know who he is. I met him before the match. He is a very talented footballer, plays for Miramar Rangers in the Central League, and currently leads the Golden Boot race with 18 from our own, my own Petone Football Club player, Kieran McMinn, who's on 16. So with 2 games to go on the Central League, that competition isn't finished yet. So I'm obviously wanting Kieran to take that from a Petone point of view, but Martin with 18 goals in 16 games has obviously been some talent.
Well, here we are, the home of Petone Football Club and also Capital Football, building to our left here. And it's going to be Hutt International and Scots, all set for the final. Let's look at Hibs' record this season. 7 wins, 2 losses and 1 draw. 38 goals for, 8 against for Scots. 7 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. 27 goals for, 15 against. So Hibs have had some pretty big scores this season, including a 10-0 win over Newlands College, of course, which their vice-captain Noah West, top goal scorer in the competition with 13 goals, scored 4 of those against Newlands College in that game. Referee Bidding is checking on both teams as we're all set to get the 2025 Trevor Rigby Cup underway. And it is Scots at kickoff first. I'm interested to see how the tactics will be for both teams tonight, Paul. I remember the last few finals for Hibs is that they like to play back before they push forward. I'm interested to see what they do this evening.
Yeah, Jeremy's big on the possession game, but he likes to play possession with a purpose, so it's not just about playing 16 passes across the back four, which they are starting off with a 4-4-2 tonight. He did say to me that as the game progresses and depending on circumstances, that formation will change and become more fluid. But he's penetration with a purpose. I noticed in the stats that you read earlier, Bradley, that they've conceded quite a few less goals than Scots, so the defence is obviously tight.
Well, here we are, Scots. Just kicking it through this midfield here. They looked to press early, but that's great defence covering back there by Callum Martin, the right winger. His second final last year at HUD International Boys School. Plays here at the Petone Football Club, where, of course, you do a lot of commentating, Paul.
Yep, home of the Petone.
And HIBS. Oh, good challenge there. That time by the Scots defence. They come up trumps and they'll have the throw-in from the line.
Yeah, I like to see defence from the front. A lot of pressure there.
There with Sam Wiltshire, the right winger. Part of the Phoenix program as well.
And there's the first free kick of the game. So early on, Bradley, I'd like to see Scots take a chance here and really get the ball forward, but they've played a short free kick, but they've made some space out here wide on the right. Get something out of the cross or a corner, or yeah, he's done well there to get behind two defenders and win himself the first corner of the match.
And that's Jacob Kleinsmith that's done well there. You said before the game he's a bit of a goal scorer in CAT Premier football this season for a few goals there he's got.
Yep, he's scored 9 goals for the Phoenix Reserves, the Phoenix third team as it pans out in CAT Prem. Obviously the A-League side's the top side.
Kick into the box. A few headers to go by, but up to the task there is the goalkeeper, Lewis Jeffries. Now, actually, he has played most of the season as a centre-back, but a few weeks ago, he got the call-up because the usual goalkeeper, Henry Locke, broke his finger. So he's been there for the last 3 weeks, the goalkeeper for HIBS.
Obviously a good team man and versatile and capable.
The goalkeeper there in purple is Alex Creswell. Always been a good tussle. These teams have featured in the last 5 years in multiple finals. Scored a number of these here on Huddy Sports over the years. In particular, the one that was here 3 years ago, Wellington College and HIBS. Wellington College scored in the first 30 seconds. And tried to hang on until the 89th minutes when HIBS equalised, and it went to a penalty shootout and Wellington College won.
Yeah, I've started working with a guy just in the last couple of weeks, and he remembers that greatly. He was a Wellington College old boy. He had great delight in that night.
Of course, last year's final was played bright and early last year at 4 o'clock. A little different story here today. Back to the regular 6 o'clock kickoff here.
From memory too, HIBS scored in the first minute.
They did as well.
Game.
Yep. And then there was a reversal, really, in that from the game 2 finals ago. Wellington College scored late to equalise, and unfortunately it was deja vu and penalties again.
Yeah.
Now pressing down here for HIBS, and they'll get their free kick as well.
Still finding each other out the two sides. It seems to be a bit more activity on the right-hand side for the Scots attack. Haven't seen too much on their left-hand side yet, and HIBS really haven't had good controlled position as of the first 5 minutes of the game.
Oh, they come and press down here now. Here's Jack Young. Looking to try and curve this around, but has been taken off him by the Scots player. Going to be the throw in here for Scots College, so that's the first chance for HIBS deep inside Scots territory.
Jack Young will be determined to get a result tonight. This is his third time in the final in his last year, so he would like to get one feather in your bow before you leave, I would think.
Of course, a massive week coming up for football as well. Winter tournament week for schools around the country next week.
Yes. St Bernards are off to, obviously me and you had a connection there with Bradley. They're off to Christchurch for the Jim Wishart tournament. Not had a great year, St Bernards, but it could all come out gold if they do well in the tournament.
Exactly right. Here's HUD International. They made the national final 3 years ago when they actually lost the Wellington final in penalties.
Yeah.
So it just shows you results can go your way sometimes. HIBS have had a great football program over the years. Lucas Jelly was part of that team that got to the national final. Played a few games out of stop out as well.
Yeah, I watched Lucas on the weekend actually against Tawa. He's very strong in the centre of midfield for stop out. Actually, he's now captaining the side.
Now, Scots have brought the big drum as well. I wonder if the bagpipes are here too.
A couple of the boys arrived in kilts, so it would be no surprise.
Well, it's a cold evening out there. The corporate boxes in the retirement home are all booked out, so high price was paid there. Good pressure applied as Scots advance into the half again. It's quite an interesting result. You know, last week the semi-finals, of course, Scots beat St. Pat's Town at St. Pat's Town 2-1. And in the other semi-final, 1-0 for Wellington College. Wellington College got beaten by HIBS.
Yeah, I was speaking to the Wellington St. Pat's Town coach a couple of weeks ago, Sam Matrakis. He plays Central League football for Waterside Karori. He felt quite confident going into the semi-finals. He said they hadn't had a great year, but on a one-off game, he fancied them. So he'd be slightly disappointed, Sam, but he shouldn't be because it's a good effort for them to get to the semi-finals.
Previously, Wellington Olympic as well.
Yes,
Made the move this year.
Yep.
Saw him at Silverstream and Town Traditional Day.
Yeah.
Made the move out there for a bit more game time.
Yes, good guy, Sam. A lot of time for him. A lot of time for his father as well.
Good football family as well.
Yeah.
Well, St. Pat's Town, though not in the final, produced many such great footballers. Costa Barbarousis, and of course, the big news recently, Liberato Kakachi signing with Wrexham FC. So Liberato was part of that team about 8 years ago that St. Pat's Town won in the final here, the Trevor Rigby Trophy. Pushing back down here, Scots. Oh dear, it didn't quite work out for them. And this could work out as a throw-in for HIBS.
Haven't seen much of HIBS down in the attacking zone so far, so there's an opportunity if they can create a movement, space, chance from the throw-in.
Well, it's good to see that this game was going ahead, because often when we have teacher strikes, a lot of things like sport are often called off, but good common sense is applied here for these young men to be out here today, play this final.
And for some of them, this will be the biggest game they ever play. You know, I know we've talked about the guys playing Central League. Here's a chance, but well kept out there by Alex Creswell. Saw the danger well and swept his area perfectly.
That was Callum Martin, the right winger, running up quickly. Quite a few Gear 13s in this final this evening. Their last opportunity to play for their school here in Wellington. And free kick here for Scots. Great work there by Jack Gruneski, another Phoenix player. Look at that replay. Holding him back there, Paul, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was. Just a small shirt tug.
Arkansas getting pinged there by referee Binning, and it's been picked up well there by the goalkeeper Jeffries. Deputy head boy at HIBS.
For me, Bradley, that's a wasted opportunity for Scots. You know, they're 25 metres out. It's early in the game. Try one. You know, see if you can get some pressure on the keeper, get a shot on target, just create some pressure. They opted out for a short free kick and nothing came of it.
Well, history shows if you put the pressure on early, goals come in this final.
Correct.
So here in possession now for Huntington National, Lockie Miller. Into the box. Oh, please, but not to be. Heavily involved that time. It's George Lilly.
Here's another shirt pull. I think the referee's seen it.
Well, referee Binning is a pretty calm individual. He is pretty, it's like his rugby refereeing, he is quick to get the card out.
We're right in front of the Des Smith Real Estate substitute benches here. He's a great club sponsor for Petone. I hope no one minds if I give him a free plug. He's not been of well late, so if you're watching this by any chance, Des, I hope you're recovering well, and I'll send you best health and good fortunes. as HIBS now take a free kick, drive it in towards the near post, but it's cleared at the first opportunity. And now Scots can counter. Scrambled away by Scots, and that looked like a high foot, but the ref says play on. We have a throw in on the far side, with the majority of the youthful crowd. They're getting louder in their voices. Bit of a head clash there, I think. I think that's why the referee might have called that up, but seems to get up and brush himself off. Seems to be okay, does Mateo Lidston. Scott's just looking to try and penetrate through those lines of the HIBS 4-4-2 formation. It seems pretty well drilled, but they've got inside now. Play the ball across the top of the box. Good battling there by Pineski to hold on to that position. All the way back to Wiltshire. Good possession from Scots. That's 12, 13 passes they've strung together, which builds pressure on HIBS. It's hard to play without the ball. I feel HIBS are battling a little bit at the moment to just maintain an authority in the match, while Scots seem a little bit more controlled in their play. And here's the first chance. It's high and wide, but it's a great attitude showing. The first shot in anger of the match. Quite catch the number. Made a bit of space on his left foot though. He saw the whites of the goal and thought, let's have a go. As Jeffries sends the goal kick long towards the halfway. Congested midfield there. But HIBS now have a chance to control a period of play, but they've gone long early. And that's Jack Young that's put the pressure on and has won his team a corner or a throw-in. Throw-in it is. Hard to see with the spectators in that corner. There's a chance. And that was a good effort. Tony and Raymond on the edge of the box there, trying the Richarlison left foot volley. What we were hoping, but there was no advantage gathered. So he's come back to the initial foul. And now HIBS have their first attacking free kick of the match. With a slight tailwind, I'd like to see them have a strike here. Put the keeper under pressure.
Well, thank you for that, Paul. We just had a little bit of a scoreboard issue, but we've got that back. Yes, the graphics just disappeared, but we're back now.
Looks like Jack Young over the ball. He's going to have a strike. Hits it well, just over the crossbar with a bit of a Ronaldo dip late on. It's a good effort. Jack Young's been the busiest of the HIBS attacking players at the moment.
Been a pretty opening past 15 minutes so far. Both teams still ironing themselves out.
It's a loose giveaway in the middle of the park there. And again, we've gone to our main man here, Jack Young.
Jack Young looking to press this in. Here comes the cross in, and well defended there by Scots at the back. So still 0-0 here. HIBS now starting to press forward here, Paul, really putting the pressure on.
Yeah, they took a while to find their rhythm, but now they've had a bit more concentrated possession. they've found their rhythm a little bit, and I think it's going to be pretty evenly contested from here on in.
Corner kick opportunity now for Hutt International. Headed out by the Scots defence. Bouncing around, back down for HIBS. And this could be rolling out for another corner.
Oh, Young kept it in, but appealing for a foul, but I didn't see anything in there. Sometimes you just have to muscle up a little bit more.
Hit out there by Scots, but there's a contact with the arm of a HIBS player, so they'll have the opportunity for this free kick to hit it downfield. You can see there by the southerly wind, it is extremely powerful out there. We're quite lucky because we're broadcasting from inside the clubhouse. Even that sign there indicates how windy it is out there. It'll be difficult for the players' pool as well.
Yeah. The general rule as a player when you're playing against the wind is to try keep it short and on the ground. Best way to keep possession, and obviously the tendency you don't want when you've got the wind with you is to keep going long, because especially on an artificial pitch, the ball will run away.
A lot of football these days is played on artificial turfs. Still some play on the fields. I know sometimes Wellington Olympic go up to Martin Lucky and play on the number 1 field up there that was upgraded when the Phoenix used to train out there. It's a beautiful field out there now.
Yeah, I played rep football at Martin Lucky some haircuts ago, Bradley, and it was certainly not like it is now.
There's Scots now. Go over to the left-hand side. Oh, and he's been taunted a bit there by the Hutt International supporters, but they've done well. And here goes HIBS through the middle. Cutting forward now. Just a bit too much on it that time.
It's Tony and Raymond. He's had some good touches in the centre midfield. I think if he just calms down a little bit, just relaxes a little bit on the ball, I can see some advantage coming from his play.
Now here's Scots now, well controlled at the back. They're playing a 3-4-2-1 this evening, Scots.
Obviously with Paneski as the centre striker figure, he's a goal scorer, so they've just got one figurehead at the top, but they've got 2 guys just behind him who are creators and also goal scorers, so if they do get into that front 3, HIBS will have trouble, and here they go.
And here they go, they look to pounce. Coming down, opportunity, and well defended that time there by Hutt International, in particular Lockie Miller getting back in time. But it's going to be a corner for Scots, and that was an opportunity, begging right there.
It was well read by Lockie. It was good cover, but good opening by Scots, well created.
So corner kick opportunity now. About 20 minutes gone here in the final. All 0. Oh! Nearly got himself tangled in a knot, but HIBS have got that out. But still there for Scots now. In possession with Thompson, the captain. And hit out again by the HIBS back line.
Nice now that Scots have drilled it across to the penalty spot, and there has been no one there. You'd like to think that, an attacking midfielder, someone like George Green, could get in there. Ned Thompson, just chance it a little bit.
Hitting down. Oh, Scots doing well. They get the corner again, this time from the northern eastern side.
One thing I've noticed so far, Bradley, is that none of the corners have beaten the first defender. You know, it's a cardinal sin, really. You've got to get past that first defender if you want to create opportunity, optimism in the box. But you can see that corner flag. Look, this is going to be a hard corner to deliver.
Oh, it certainly will be. Here comes the corner kick. High up in the air. And hit out by Hutt International.
Referee's seen something.
A bit of a push, I think, in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, as Paul, we saw a chainsaw before. I think the chain has been removed from it, so that's quite good news. Here we are, pressing down. Hutt International. It's been a pretty solid back line here for the Scots defence. Yet again, that kick's just got a bit too much on it. And here for Scots to throw this one in. So Hibs are getting ready for a change. Looks like number 5, Harry West, is coming on. Thing about him, he's only year 10. Younger brother of Noah.
Plays for the Wellington Phoenix under-16 team, though, and plays for New Zealand under-16 secondary schools who toured Australia, so he won't be overawed by this. In fact, he'll be probably chomping at the bit.
Exactly. Finals opportunity. Seen a lot of young stars on display in the finals this week for college sport. Also bringing you the girls and boys basketball finals on Friday as well from the Akutangi Sports Centre. Now here he is early into the action.
Nice positive first touch. That'll settle him down. He'll be keen to get into it. Oh, wins a good tackle as well. Yeah, he's in the game.
Good work by the young man. Pass back down. Glover. And now they press forward. Here goes Jack Young.
Switch sides.
Unfortunately, he's gone into the kick.
I wonder if that's part of Jeremy Field's train of thought. He's put Jack Young on the right-hand side now and put the young man Harry West on the left.
Long pass, and it's worked out well for them. And well defended. That time, Arkansas again, the captain.
Yeah, good strong tackle from Blake.
Yeah, Blake, his older brother, played for Hibs in previous finals as well.
He's the substitute. He's really made an impact since he's come on, which is what you want from a substitute when they get on. Get them involved early and get amongst it.
Kicked into the centre field, knocked back. Press forward here by Green. Hibs have got this one back again. Error there by Hutt International. And the opportunity to pounce here for Scots. Kleinsmith pressing forward. Oh, look at that magic feet by that time there. But too much. It's worked out again. And Kleinsmith causing havoc. Now Thompson. Fortunately, it's just gone straight down the throat of Lewis Jeffries. So it's Scots that's making all the play at the moment, Paul.
It is. West has made an impact since he's been involved.
They'll juggle at the back here with Luke Wiltshire. Here with his brother as well, Sam. Ooh, risky. And up the task there is Alex Creswell, the goalkeeper. Now pressing. Smith again. Good pass. This is beautiful play here by Scots. They bring it into the box now. Unfortunately, the shot ricochets off the backside of a Hibs player. Here's the young man again, Harry West. Going to put in the defensive head from Kleinsmith. He's almost double his height.
He's done well, the young fella. He's stuck to his defensive duties. And Scots have another opportunity to create some danger in the Hibs penalty area. The way Blake Arkenstall's marshalling that central defence, though, it'll be hard to get past him in the air. See if Jeffries can get tested with the corner. Here comes the delivery.
Maitland kicks it in. Oh!
I'll tell you what, that was good positioning from Jeffries, because that back heel was dangerous.
Certainly was.
And Young's been held back there.
Can't do that. That's going to be a card, and rightfully so. So the first yellow card of the evening. Only taken midway through for the first card to come out.
I think it was Lidstone that received it. He was the central defender at the time.
Teo Lidstone.
I think so.
He plays out of Miramar. And also goes by right. I used to work with his father at St. Pat's Town, Lee Lidstone. He had a PE there. Kicked in. Solid at the back. Now they press it in. Can they twist it around? Shot opportunity! But up to the task is the Scots defence. So Hibs just starting now to see some openings in that Scots defence. But it's hard work for them at the moment. Not all the score. 27 minutes gone here in the Trevor Rigby Cup final for 2025. Of course, Paul, you're regular here with the Petone FC commentary. How have Petone gone National League this year?
They won't qualify for National League this year. They had a
Central League,
a bit of a blimp in the middle of the season. They've had some fantastic performances, not at least beating the Phoenix Reserves 2-1. That was a fantastic result. They scored a last-minute equaliser against Napier in a 3-3 draw. They've scored some very exciting goals, but probably just conceded a few too many, and they'll probably finish the season in 6th, I would think. Young side, though, still learning.
Of course, we were in the National League 2 years ago. Did reasonably pretty well, just narrowly missed out on the top 4. Now, here they go. Opportunity for Scots. Not a corner, but they'll be able to throw this in. Ooh, clever play. Great work there by Green. It's in the midfield. Too much on it, and that's just easy there for Jeffries.
You see what they're thinking there, though. They're just trying to play that little slide ball through. Well, one in the middle of the park there. Everyone stood and hesitated there. It could cause trouble for Hibs.
Certainly is, but running back to cover that one is Callum Martin. Oh, geez. That didn't go to plan. Scots now, shoot! But too easy for Jeffries. You've got to really get those moments. You can't sort of have those 50-50 passes. Scots are showing they will attack.
Not to say, Bradley, that Lewis Jeffries, for not being a recognised goalkeeper, his positioning's been spot on.
Get it back down. Oh, that's better that time.
Oh, I love the dog outfit there, mate. We've got to mention that.
It's got legs.
Hey?
It's even got the leather coat. Look at that.
Mate, that's got to be the best dressed dog in New Zealand.
Get it to the Paris Fashion Show. Oh, geez, look there. There we go. Time and effort making that outfit.
Not quite sure which team they're supporting. But it's a Scots blazer with a Hibs trouser set up.
Yes. Oh, well, we do see some strange things at football sometimes, and dogs is one of them. Here we are. Get it back here, Hibs, but Scots kick it down. A tussle in the centre part of this field. Now property for Young. That's skyrocketed over to the western side of the ground. Goal kick here for Scots College.
I think they went into the rest home.
Yeah.
That was pretty speculative, to say the least.
Oh, it's nearly the sports news.
It's a good chess match at the moment. Both teams have had periods of dominance, a few chances, but no one's actually managed to take the positive step and actually force a good save from the keeper or have a near miss.
So here we are. Hibs pressing forward. He's trying to press forward. Scots, particularly in the mid, have been causing real havoc for them. They look to chip it over the top now.
Yeah,
there for Martin.
Sorry, Bradley. With the Scots with their 3-4-2 formation means that they often have personnel around that middle of the park, and I think that's disrupting Hibs' plan of trying to play through that. I mean, there's times when they'll have 4 or 5 personnel in that centre of the park breaking stuff up. Worked well for Martin Bueno so far.
Yeah, here's Hibs again. Looking forward for George Lilly. Here's the young man, Harry West. Gets the corner. Great impact.
Jeremy Field will be pleased with the impact that Harry West has had since he's been on the park.
Yeah, youngest in the team as well. Part of the New Zealand's under-16s recently. Went to Australia. So great pictures there of Scots.
Laser boys.
And the cross kick comes
That's
in.
a good corner.
Oh, that was a beauty.
That's the corner I've been waiting for all night, Martin. Bradley, sorry.
Well, Jack Young, he timed that well in his third final. They're going to get... Not going to be a... It's going to be another corner. And this time, it's going to be Harry West to kick this one in.
In swinging with the wind. Put it on top of the keeper.
And so here's West now. Kicks it in. That time, defence for Scots up to the task. Good juggling act this time. And they'll get the throw in. And you can hear the supporters for Hutt International banging those signs in support.
Good physical challenge, that.
There was Noah West ever involved there, the older brother of Harry, the vice captain. And in Wellington Olympic reserves as well. Of course, Wellington Olympic are still the leaders of the Central League.
Yeah, and their reserve team won the Cat Prem, the Venus Shield. So certainly a football club with lots of success. And in the Chatham Cup final.
That's right too, they won the Chatham Cup
last year,
and 2 years ago the National League as well.
Yeah. Well, that's a bit soft.
Yeah, it was a soft pass, and they could capitalise on this now. Scots pressing forward here with Jacob Kleinsmith. Had scramble back in defence well.
A wasted opportunity there.
The juggling act for Harry West surveys the options. Glides it safely down to Young. And Young. Maybe here, goal kick for Scots. Just that time was too much there for Noah West.
I like Young's movement. You know, he's keeping the Scots defence guessing. He's going from one side of the field to the other, so there's not one guy marking him. He's making people second guess if they should be tracking him or not tracking him.
We've got about 10 minutes plus additional time left in the first half. Still 0-0. Free kick here for Scots, much to the disbelief of Perneski.
And a foul on James Glover. This is his second appearance in the final. He's another one that will be wanting to finish on a high. Well, he's year 12, so he's got another opportunity, but he'd like to get it done sooner rather than later, I'm sure. They're going to send this into the box.
And it goes. Ooh, rolls awkwardly for the Scots, but here he is again, Kleinsmith. Good pass across. Nicely guided. Oh, and strong in the tackle that time for Hutt International. Now an opportunity. Can they capitalise? The shot comes! The goal's in!
It's Tony and Raymond.
Tony and Raymond gets the opening goal.
Midfield.
And Blake Arkenstall is in there celebrating with the HIBS faithful.
We talked about Tony earlier in the match that if he got a bit of space, he looks like the guy who could be a creator, but instead of being creator, he's the finisher.
So 1-0 the score. I want to say that's against the run of play, really, Paul.
Yeah, it's been a battle, I think, for both sides to create clear-cut opportunities. That's probably it's the first shot we've had on target, you know, clear shot we've had on target. But gee, he took it well. You know, he took it calmly, got into the box with a left foot strike across the keeper, low and hard into the far post. What you want your strikers to be doing in that position. Took it well.
Well, Raymond, he scored the only goal in the semi-final against Wellington College last week. Now he's got it in the final.
Got the Midas touch at the moment.
standing up in those key moments. Finals football. And now HIBS have got a corner to play with, and excellent work by Noah West, forcing that one for Scots to kick it over.
Scots need to just calm themselves. There was a couple of gesticulations towards the linesman, wondering if that opportunity was offside. It never was. But, they'll be frustrated that they've felt that they've, probably been slightly more dominant in the game than HIBS, and now they're 1-0 down. So they have to get their heads into it, clear this corner, set their shape up, and just keep playing.
So corner kick for Scots. Or for HIBS, I should say. Oh, another guided kick again. The Scots get it out.
That was the second deadly corner in a row from HIBS, right on top of the keeper. He did well to punch it, but he didn't really punch it with 100% positivity to clear the danger.
Oh, good pressure. But unfortunately, free kick against HIBS that time. That's what a goal can do. It can just change the momentum of the game. And we're just seeing there with HUD International, the adrenaline levels have gone up big time. And now they're commanding this midfield. Oh, that was too heavy
solid.
that time.
That is solid. Oh,
No,
bit of push in here, handbags at 6 o'clock.
Oh, and there's going to be a card given out here too as well. I think that might be against James Glover. Yep, it has been. He's not happy about it. There's the left midfielder. Another one that played in last year's final as well.
He's just asserting the dominance that they've created in the last 5 minutes. He just wants Scots to know, we're in dominating now, and you're going to stay where you are for a while. Didn't think it was a yellow, but,
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Paul, but the national secondary school top grade is played in Napier. Still
Yes.
there?
Yep.
Well, he's playing. No, he's called the free kick up now. Now there's a little bit of advantage.
Yeah, tournaments run in Napier, always very well organised. We played up there as for St Bernard's last season, the Rex Dawkins tournament. Superbly organised across Park Island. Fantastic facilities, fantastic organisers. Can't fault it.
Growing sporting hub up there in the Hawke's Bay as well. Now here's the kick. Headed away by Scots. Position here with Young. They bang this downtown. Back down towards Blake Arkenstall. Scots just all of a sudden, not after that goal, their passing has tightened up a bit. And here's Kleinsmith.
He's dropping deeper and deeper, Kleinsmith, trying to get involved.
Pass down, headed in. So here we are. International under pressure. Heavy pressure on Harry West, but referee Binning hasn't seen anything. Going to be a throw in here for HUD International. HIBS defenders were not happy there with referee Binning.
Nice flick on header from the assistant referee there, though.
Now kicked down by Glover.
I see Raymond is playing slightly higher up there with Noah West. And here he goes again. And a similar run on the opposite side. He's going to go around the keeper. The keeper does well to come out and cover.
Still there. Oh, unbelievable. Raymond, the little whippersnapper.
Making those runs from deep, and he's now been found with the run. Scots will need to tighten up that. They don't want to go 2-0 down before the break.
Unfortunately, that time just too much on it. So the throw in for HUD International. Now 3 minutes away from full time and the reigning additional time.
Looks like we're having another change here.
Wait to see who it's going to be a Scots player coming on. 216 Harry Renwick coming on.
I didn't see who left though.
No, that's...
No, it wouldn't be him.
No, not Kleinsmith. You wouldn't take him off.
No, they wouldn't have started play either. Here's Noah, top goal scorer in the Greys. Looks busy, always trying to create little half opportunities.
His father, Matt, is part of the coaching staff for HIBS this season. So 2 minutes to go till the half-time break. And 1-0 in favour of HUD International. Trevor Rigby Cup hasn't been at HIBS for quite a few years. Can they take it away? They're currently in the lead 1-0. Over passing this back, but down. But safely there for Alex Creswell. Scots having to play back deep, aren't they now, Paul? After having early in this first half pressing forward quite a lot.
Yeah, no, Hibs are putting a full court press on for this last remaining time of the first half.
There they go, here's Young.
Yeah, defending from the front. Trying to create a mistake from the Scots defence.
They've won back possession. Now pressed down through West. He's got his brother in support if he needs. Well, he's done well there. Fortunately, he's given away the free kick. Pulling of the arm. So, approaching the last 30 seconds, and we'll wait to see how much additional time there will be. Now Scots running out of their own box.
I think Martin Bueno in the Scots camp, he won't be too disappointed. He'll just have to rally his troops and get him to keep some discipline. I think, you know, for the most part, their passing was crisper. And here they go again with a late opportunity possibly.
Late opportunity, this could work out for them. They cross it in, but they haven't got the support player there. Under pressure at the back. Poor George Liddy.
See, that's one of the things, if I was Martin Bueno, I'd be pressing to my team that we're getting into these areas. We're getting balls across, but we don't have personnel in the box. Can we change that? You know, we've got a 3-4-2-1. You know, there should be one or two people available to be able to make that run late.
And the throw-in comes in for HUD International. Unfortunately, go back for Scots. Thompson passing it across. Playing deep at the back here. Luke Wiltshire. Hangs up the field. Oh, bounces awkwardly. And good tussle there between West and the Scots player. So that will be half-time. Referee bidding says that's enough. And it's HUD International that is in the lead at half-time. 1-0 here in the Trevor Rigby Cup final. We'll be back in a few minutes for the second half. Well, welcome back, folks. That possibly has to be the quickest time in the history of calling the Trevor Rigby Cup final. The Scots were already out there 3 minutes ago. We're back underway, and it's 1-0. Hutt International ahead of Scots. In last year's final, HIBS were ahead 1-0 against Wellington College. So they know with the history that anything's possible here, Paul.
Yeah, football can be a fickle game at the best of times, and I don't think Jeremy Field will be sitting on his laurels of a 1-0 win and trying to play an Italian defence and hold on. He's known that that's not worked previously, so he'll want to push home the advantage that they had prior to the end of the second half, whereas Martin Bueno will be trying to rally his troops to some extent and just try and create some clear-cut opportunities. They've had some, what I would class as opportunities not quite properly taken, but they've certainly got goals in them. Both teams have got goals in them, and I don't think it's going to stay 1-0.
Who's impressed you the most from each team? What particular player from each team?
I like Pineski for Scots. I think he's dangerous. I think if he gets a couple of clear-cut opportunities, I think he's got the quality to actually take it and score. Just getting that one clear cut. And I think the biggest difference for me for HIBS was when they brought on Harry West.
Yes.
He was excellent. He got straight into the game, added value, added some authority, and also became a great foil for Jack Young. So, yeah, definitely those three mentioned would be my standouts so far.
Well, a bit of a collision, but play on is the call from referee Binning. It's the header.
Not forgetting Tony and Raymond as well. Everyone's talking at half-time how well he took his opportunity. It's really the only clear-cut chance that we've had and he took it superbly.
Yeah, he nearly got a second opportunity as well, shortly afterwards. And there's Scots doing better in the midfield. Their coach, he dragged them out there after about 3 minutes after half-time, finished standing out there. I think the message to them was pretty short and sharp, Paul.
To be a fly on the wall. Long way to go, though. Long way to go.
Certainly is, that's for sure. Now HIBS pushing forward.
It's that man West again, driving forward.
Now they press towards the box. Good covering there by Scots. That time there, Luke Wiltshire.
He's been good defensively, Luke. He's played very well. Let's see what HIBS do here. Looks as though they're bringing up the tall timber. Looks like Big Bad Blake's getting in amongst it.
Exactly right. He's been in 3 finals and yet to taste victory, and so he'll be desperate for this one.
Father Richards, well known here at Petone Football Club too. Great club man. Does a lot for the club, for the women's side, junior side. I think he's had all the caps on the head for the club, different committees. Good man, Richard.
Well, he's just having to readjust the ball here, Jack Young, as that wind continues to be extremely powerful and troublesome as well. That's probably the best way to describe it. Troublesome this evening. Successfully defended here by Scots as they look to press forward. Oh, they've got an opportunity here. Can they cross this one in?
HIBS getting back in good numbers though.
They look to twist around and cut through. Not to beat. And it's ruled in favour of Scots here. Right in front of the pack and save sign. Chris back here in possession now. The trace up here, Noah West. Good physical tackle that time. Scott's getting it. West wasn't particularly happy.
It's well defended though. Used his body shape well and forced the error from Noah there.
Back here with Hugo Creddle. Players out of Miramar Rangers this season have had a bit of a resurgence after a rocky Central League last year.
Yep, they've qualified for the National League round. They'll be very pleased out there at Dave Farrington Park.
A surprising one this year's been Napier City that haven't performed. Often one of the toughest places to play in the Central League is going up to Napier.
Unfortunately, they're going to get hit by the Phoenix rule where they automatically qualify because Napier are currently above the Phoenix reserves, but they will lose that spot.
Does Auckland FC get that opportunity now up there in the Northern League as well? Oh, here he is again, Raymond.
He's an interesting player, isn't he, Bradley? Like, you don't see him, and then suddenly he appears in very dangerous positions.
So the Scots supporters, White still trailing by 1. And they press forward here now. Good pass across. Covered well by Hutt International. Down with Callum Martin. Martin acts this one down. Well defended at the back by the tall timber of Scots. Martin again. A similar start to the first half, really. Scots enjoying a lot of possession. And Hibs having to do a bit of a defence. That time there, Jeffrey's just playing with Guneski.
Just trying to chew up as many seconds as he can while they lead.
They twist around. 2 times they've played each other this year, 1-1 back in round 5. Top 4 section there, followed by a 5-0 win for Hibs that day over Scots, as we mentioned at the start of this broadcast. Now look to twist around. Oh, good flick. Cross through. And good work there by Martin. And pretty impressive, Callum Martin, the right winger, early in the second half. It's a slam back over halfway with authority.
Looks like Hibs have pushed Raymond into a more striking position. They seem to be happy with that midfield across with Glover, Moa, Martin. Maybe they've decided that to get a second goal, they need to push Raymond further forward. Like I said earlier, he scored the goal that won them the semi, and he's put them ahead in the final. So Jeremy Field kind of showing his card a little bit there, maybe.
Oh, I'm speaking about Raymond as well, first 11 cricket as well. Oh, and the notes we received before the broadcast, lightning quick, and well, we've seen that already this evening. It's kicked down by Glover. Push back towards halfway for Scots. And that one's ended up in the Hutt River, that kick.
Yep. That's for the water polo players.
Yeah.
As of which you have a great history with, Bradley.
Yep, long history with, family as well. You'd be surprised, Paul, I did actually play football for a few years when I was a young man before college. I'd had a stop out.
I won't hold that against you.
No.
Being a Petone man. But what I've learned as I've got older, mate, it's good to have rivalries because that's what makes sport interesting. If we all supported the same team and played for the same team, it'd be pretty boring. So
No, exactly right.
we need friendships and rivalries. Healthy competition is good competition.
Well, so Lidstone has been told by referee Binning to take it back.
Yeah, it was 5 millimetres off the mark.
Now here of Green. Ended well again, that time by Young. Pressure down on this right-hand side. Scott's coming up trumps. Here's the pass in. Unfortunately, Sky rocketed over the top.
I think if he'd have just stayed calmly and played it across the switch to George Green, who had quite a bit of space on this near side, they had a 2-on-2 kind of situation, which they could have created something a bit more positive than whacking it high, wide and handsome. can see how strong this wind is now, Bradley, when he takes this goal kick.
Mm.
Done very well to get it even near the halfway.
Yeah, exactly right. It's a bit of a one funnel, this ground, but best of time, Memorial Park. Whether it's Northerly or Sutherley, but Sutherley tends to be a lot more stronger, a little bit more bitter. No, Scots, press forward. HIBS defender slipping that time, that was Arkansas. Now they cross it over. Opportunity for them now. Shot comes! Well done there by Jeffries. Scots keep it in. Now they cross over. Centre field, looking to line up. Unfortunately, made contact with referee Binning.
I'll tell you what, that's a great one-handed save from Lewis Jeffries in the Hibs goal. That's come low through a crowd of players. He wouldn't have seen that till late. He's not only saved it, but he's also pushed it wide of the danger zone.
Referee Binning was well known for being taken out as a rugby referee. Now crossed over by Green. Wiltshire. Good defence by HIBS. Having to weather the storm at the moment as Scots have come out firing in this second half.
Noel West has done superbly there.
Oh, good pass in. Opportunity outside the box. Unfortunately, nothing called as we have a deluge of rain now coming down here at Memorial Park.
Tell you what, that was a solid block from Blake Arkansas.
It's absolutely bucketing down here at Petone Memorial.
Not hail, is it?
Might be a little bit of hail. Some last night too.
Just trying to be too cute there. Good strength shown.
Excellent power. Down to Raymond. Good contest there. That's the best way you can describe that one.
Strong approach from Glover, and the man who's already on a yellow card, prepared to go in that hard, shows his determination, but is also understanding that he was going to win that ball.
Well, referee Binning has thrown off one of the hooters that was thrown onto the field by
An
spectator.
fan.
Yeah. I'm just quite glad that we don't have any fireworks here. One year there was fireworks. Lucky enough it didn't get on the turf.
Well, actually it did. That's HIBS got suspended for that.
Yeah,
Let's not forget the turf is half plastic.
that's right.
Here's a chance.
Oh, that's an absolute beauty of a strike. I think that might have been Woodhull that might have gone for that one.
I'll tell you, he hit that low and hard. That's. I'd like to see the replay. I think that's only just gone wide.
Yeah, Woodhull just nearly. Only just wide though. This was Central League North Wellington.
Changes have been made again.
Yes, it's George Lilly coming back on. 6 jersey. Brought to you live in partnership with College Sport Wellington, bringing you the winter finals this week. Got 2 more finals to bring you on Friday. We've got the girls and boys basketball finals from the Akutangi Sports Centre.
Who are in those this year, Bradley?
Well, we've got the boys at 6 o'clock. It's the 2 Catholic Marist fathers going up against each other, St. Pat's Town and Silverstream. The town caused an upset against Wellington College in the semi-final. And then in the girls, it's Wellington East taking on Queen Margaret. Here's the kick in. Oh! Nearly that time. The gaps are opening up now.
Lewis Jeffries with an octopus save. Just threw 2 of his tentacles out and kept that ball out from Paneski.
Oh, that was nearly. We're just looking at our delayed feed here. Oh, that was a beautiful chance. It would have been one of the best goals I've ever seen in history of this final if it went in. If. So Scots pressing hard. Shot comes. Hit out. But Woodhull, he's starting to find his feet in this game. Is Miles Woodhull.
It's no surprise there. He has scored 3 Central League goals for North Wellington this year. I've commentated when he played here. He was very dangerous when Petone beat North Wellington, but he's obviously got some talent about him. But I'll tell you what, Scots College so far have come up against the wall of Lewis Jeffries in the second half. 3 good saves he's made. For a guy who's not a goalkeeper, maybe he might want to think about a positional change.
Well, Jeffries is also the captain of the first 11 cricket team at HIBS International. Another strong program cricketers at that school.
I wonder if he's the wicket keeper.
Possibly is.
He's certainly got the agility of one.
No, we just had a bit of a pause to proceedings here. We just to wait for another Scots substitution, I think it is. No, we're just waiting for the ball to come back.
Scots have certainly come out with a hiss and a roar, though, Bradley. They've decided that they're going to try getting this game as soon as they possibly can. Created all the internal goal pressure. Jeremy Field will be pondering can he fix that. And they've created another bit of pressure with a free kick 25 metres out.
Yes, it's Thompson going down for Scots.
Under the challenge of the man who's just come on, George Lilly.
Geez, they're coming opportunities now. This is going to have the Hibs faithful a bit nervous.
Yeah, because the Hibs are against the wind now. So they're struggling to get out of their defensive third, which might also be a reason why they've pushed Raymond further forward, thinking let's get out early, set the guy with the pace up there and let's build from up there. They've certainly changed from their positional play that they had in the first half.
Well, looks like we just got a substitution happening by the looks of it. It's jersey 13 for HIBS International coming on. That is Ted Buck coming on. Plays out of Western Suburbs in the cap prem grade.
Interesting, as a year 13, it's his first year of college football. So he's obviously been committed to club before this. Just by Jeremy Field to have a go at school football. Of course, there's always a clash between club and school as the players get better.
There always has been.
Yeah, nothing new there.
And when Liberato Cacace was at St. Pat's Town, he was only allowed to play, I think, 3 games, at least for school. One was a traditional, and one of the others was the final.
Yeah, the Phoenix Academy is very strong about minutes, as is the Ole Academy out at Western Suburbs. It's all about workload and, just nurturing the youth, not overplaying them while their bones are growing and their muscles are forming. Of course, as a kid, you want to play every game that you can.
Now they pressed down against Scots, but the pass has had too much on it, and good footwork there by the assistant referee. So it's still 1-0 in favour of HIBS International over Scots, but Scots have had all the play in the opening stanza of this second half. A lot of HIBS supporters around where we are, Paul, and they've got slightly nervous at the moment too.
And they've got a bit quiet.
Oh, great footwork there by Glover. Solid at the back for Scots.
Just couldn't quite make that final connection, because if they'd have created that, they would have had a 2-on-1 on the left back there, and that would have really created an opportunity. It's just that, final touch, pass. But it's easy for us to say up here, Bradley. We don't realise how windy it is down there until we see the flags.
Yeah, different feeling out there for the players as well too.
Raymond will battle hard to try win this.
Well, unfortunately, besides being called, that's actually the first of the evening. I think Raymond wasn't too pleased with that call.
No.
So Scots pressing forward through Wiltshire. Maybe Scots throw in there. Now pushing back against Scots defensively. Sort of readjusting their position on the field. And down at the back, great work there by Martin again. Good tussle in the middle, Noah West up against the Scots players.
Noah's been busy all game as well.
It looks like Hibs have tied up this midfield a bit too as well. Put a little more pressure on Scots.
Look as though they've put a pivot in now at 6. Tried to eliminate that ball through to Pineski up the spearhead of the attack. They want to make sure they don't drop too deep.
Oh, and Zavana's been played. Oh, it didn't go in. Good on the referee for allowing Zavana to be played there.
It's another great save from Jeffries.
Absolute blinder in a corner for Scots.
Was that Pineski who got in between the two
Pineski
there?
again.
Got a good positive touch. It's going to take something special to beat Lewis Jeffries, the wicket-keeping goalkeeper of Hutt International boys in the goal tonight.
Here's the corner kick. Headed out by Hibs. Oh, penalty! A penalty's been awarded. Your thoughts on that, Paul?
Well, I'd like to see the replay, actually. I'm not sure if his legs got tangled or if he's put a push in the back. I think VAR might have a different opinion of that if we had the luxury here at Petone Memorial Park, but we don't, so we go to the penalty. And this is the opportunity that Scots have been waiting for.
So it's going to be Woodhull to line up this penalty as the spirit fingers come up for the Scots supporters. Here's the shot and it's in.
That's a quality penalty. Top left. I said it was going to be something special that beat Jeffries, and that is a special penalty that he's tucked away into the top corner.
Well, we're locked up 1-1.
No more than what Scots deserve, though, Bradley, considering the pressure that they've implemented since the break.
Yep, they've certainly been the better in the second half. So, deja vu again for Hibs. They're Kipling down this left-hand side. Good work there by old Harry West.
Who else?
Yep. Been aggressive since he came on midway through that first half.
Considering he's the youngest player in the squad for Hibs, he's playing like he's the oldest mature player. Certainly determined. And he looks like he's going to take the free kick he's just won. Now, the best reply Hibs could do is score. You know, put it to bed again. So it's got to be, it's all about delivery here, quality of delivery, and create something.
Here it comes. And it goes. Opportunity. Back down. Passing through. Marco, it comes in. Opportunity. Not to be, but the gates were open there.
There was two opportunities there. Someone just had to put their foot through it on target. Scots defended it well, though. Arkansas got up well at the far post to create the knockdown, but they couldn't quite get the volley touch.
There's Raymond. Great pass again. And George Lilly looks to curve it in. Can't do so. High up in the air.
Look how that's hung. Jeremy Field will be pleased with the response he's got from his side, having had an equaliser.
Hibs just pass that back down to Jeffries. So approaching the 70th minute mark. About 20 odd minutes to go, plus additional time.
Of course, we go straight to penalties if it is a tie after 90 minutes.
It's a cruel way to end a game, penalties, but Hibs will be hoping they don't have to go there again. Here's Scots now.
I remember when I was a junior, Bradley, many years ago, drawn games were decided by corners.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's as entertaining as penalties. But the neutral penalties is a great result for anyone supporting the teams. If you end up on the losing side of it, it's a terrible way to decide a match.
Well, free kick here for International. Now kick down towards West. And Scots now getting over halfway. Well defended there by Miller. And they get the free kick here, Scots. They'll take it quickly.
This is what I'm saying here about this guy Green. He's often unmarked on this left-hand side. If they could find him early, they play the early free kick. 2 passes, switch. He's got a lot of space.
Back down now as they look.
Oh, it's a nice little flick. It's unlucky not to get away with that. Raymond looks like he's just run out of a little bit of gas. Bradley?
He has. Well, they got that. It's a lot harder for Hibs in this second half, as you mentioned about the wind. You have a draining effect on the energy levels.
And when you're defending for long periods as well, you know, it starts to become a little bit mental. Mental fatigue starts to set in. Of course, let's not forget these are still just college students. Although playing at a high quality. Not everyone gets to play in a cup final as Scots attack down this left-hand side.
Oh, great work here. This time by Woodhull again. Now they cut through. Oh! Super close. That time there for Scots. And he knows it too.
Yeah, that was all about Miles Woodhull, though, creating that opportunity. And then it finally fell to Pineski. He battled his way through 2 defenders. Got a good strike, just slightly off target.
Pineski and Woodhull show at the moment for Scots. And they bring it down again. Woodhull gliding freely. And great tackle that time there by Glover.
He's been strong for Hibs.
The rain returns here at Petone Memorial. Back flip over the top. Now pressing forward. Here for Hutt International, but Scots commanding the midfield. Now they press down. Hibs solid there that time on defence. I know there's that wind, but now I've got the rain. It's just got, this is probably the heaviest rain we've seen all evening in this final. Well, he tries to kick it in. Well blocked.
Hibs had men forward there, though, that needed to get in. As Noah West plays across the park. This will end up over at his brother's feet, I'm sure. And there it goes, right there.
And West looks to twist around. Well defended there by Scots College. Line throw in here for Hutt International.
I'm not sure if Jeremy Field's thinking about Raymond, but the last 5 or 6 minutes, his legs certainly look a little bit heavy. Just look at that blizzard of rain come across the park.
It's dreadful weather conditions as one of the HIBS players is down here with cramp. I think there might be Blake Arkansas that was down there, receiving a bit of attention.
I certainly wouldn't want him to spend the time on the sideline. He's been a rock for them back there.
Oh, they've been...
Him and Marcos Papadopoulos.
Oh, the medic's coming on now to attend to him. I think it's actually more than just cramp. I think it's something with his calf, I think.
We've got some litter collection happening on the pitch.
Be a tidy Kiwi, kids, that's for sure.
That Jeremy Field getting on the pitch to find out the confirmation of the injury there.
Message here by the Scots players, do you think would be said in that little huddle they just had?
I would say just to keep playing. They're creating more and more opportunities. They've certainly been dominant in the second half. They've got the wind behind them, so if there's any chance of danger at the other end, try not to be too fancy, just get it down, get it away. They have the ascendancy. I think if they continue playing as they're playing, I can see them getting another goal. So far, I don't see where HIBS are going to get a second goal unless it comes from Harry West or his brother, or from a set piece.
So we're back underway. There's West again. Scots, 3 men pushing forward. Arkenstall's back on his feet. That's good news for HIBS. Oh, nearly twisting around, but well taken that time by Tibbet.
Well, here's a good steal if West can get that.
Oh, West has done well, but unfortunately referee Binning has got him for pulling the shirt.
Great pressure though. And if he'd got away with that, that was in a very dangerous position. Defending from the front.
Now they kick it down. Yeah, that chain's still going. Put across by Arkenstall. Through to West. Pressing forward. Oh, done well there has West, but it's been taken off him in a good tackle. 1-1 here, approaching the 80th minute mark, 2 minutes away from that. Even if this was a Phoenix home game, I don't think you'd be taking your shirt off in these weather conditions.
Going soft.
Well defended. HIBS get the throw in.
He's worked tirelessly, Glover. He's certainly been the rock in the central midfield for HUD International boys. There he is again, just getting a toe in.
Oh, an opportunity. Snapped at it. There's Woodhull. Glides it through. Lidstone does well. Now at the back here of Green. He cuts through. His back three of Scots have really snuffed out Raymond as well too. He hasn't had the luxury like he had towards the end of the first half.
No, and you know, brave move by Martin Bueno to stick with his back three. You know, 1-0 down. He knew he needed to push people forward. He's prepared to play a back three. Aren't pressuring the back three enough for my liking.
Well, that's Paul's Uber Eats arrived. At the back here for Scots. Control. Again. Aggressive little man. Not afraid to take it against the bigger lads. Now they press forward, HUD International.
No, West on the ball.
No, West. Presses down, aggressive play by West. Tries to cut it in, and this will be a corner. Good play there by Noah West. You need the big-time players to step up in finals, and he's done that just then.
Yeah, but he's looking to go to the football scholarship next year. He'd like to go with his medal around his neck, I'm sure.
Co-commentator for last year's final, Jackson Bigwood. He's been 2 weeks over there in West Virginia. Football scholarship. He's there too. Here's they bang it down. Now opportunity. Pineski crosses in. Woodhull, he's in. That is goal number 2 for Scots, and goal number 2 for Woodhull. And it's harder now for Hutt International. And they just got caught there, Hibs, didn't they?
Yeah, they didn't control that ball coming out from the corner. They didn't recycle it, and Scots were quick to get the ball forward. And once you knew it got to Pineski or Woodhill, there was always going to be danger, danger. And unfortunately, although we've still got 9 minutes to go, Hibs could be continuing to wear the bridesmaid's dress and not the bride.
No, 9 minutes, 2-1, Scots in the lead. And the Hibs supporters, the nerves increase more. They get the throw in here.
There.
Yeah.
Is it a foul? Certainly a vigorous tackle there.
Particularly on Noah West that time.
Well, they'll be aware that he's the danger.
Hmm.
I think Tony and Raymond's kind of drifted out of the game, although he is a pedigree goal scorer. So now that you need a goal, looks like Lee's coming off.
Callum Martin back on.
Interesting, I know another Callum Martin. He plays, he's captain of Lower Hutt, Central 2 side, and coach of the Upper Hutt women's side. So common name in Hutt Valley football, Callum Martin.
Here's Harry West. Look for him to kick this into the box.
Cheeky, went for a near post curler against the wind. Don't think Scots were expecting that, and they've had to concede the corner. But as we tick to 7 minutes to go of normal time, Hibs will be desperate to get something in the box now.
There's someone running bravely into the... And the kick in by West. Scots pounce early on defence. Tipping it over the top.
What they should have done with the previous corner, just knocked it straight back in.
Well, one of the Scots players taking a bit of a hit. And there's Mateo Lidstone.
Oh, looks like he's been shot as well from a sniper from some distance.
Hamstring sniper, possibly.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Mateo Linston that suddenly went down. Theatrically, some would say.
Be worthy of an Oscar.
Is this a contested drop ball? No,
it is.
Uncontested.
Oh, here we go.
Got to get that in the box. He has.
Get it out by Scots.
For once, Harry West was caught on his heels there. Normally he's sniffing around at that far post.
Now Scots press forward. And here's the man who's had 2 goals so far. Miles Woodhull. We were discussing this 2 weeks ago, you know, player of the final. Don't have one for first 15 rugby.
They don't?
No. I wonder if there's one here for if there was to be one for this final, who would it be named after?
Who would it be named after?
Yeah.
Well, What better name for a player of the tournament than Winton Roofer?
Yep. Exactly right. Legend of football has been Winton Roofer. Part of that first ever All Whites team. Go to the World Cup.
Yep.
Dylan returning the third time next year. We are less than 5 minutes to go. 2-1 in favour of Scots. And they get the free kick as well.
Yeah, not only is the scoreboard now HIBS' enemy, but also the clock. They need to construct one clear-cut opportunity and take it. I mean, I know it's a cliche, and of course that's what they need to do, but they really have to almost basketball attack it out, set up a play, and whoever gets that opportunity has to be calm enough to take it. I don't think whacking the ball forward is going to be the answer for HIBS.
No.
Scots' defence looks very well organised, that back three. They crowd their midfield, put four in front. That's a lot of traffic to get through. But if you can play your 10-yard passes accurately, get movement off the ball, create that one half chance, one positive chance, and take it.
Jack Young coming back on for HIBS.
Harry West can be proud of his performance for HUD International boys today. For a Year 10 student, he has played admirably well.
Down here by Scots, another throw in for HIBS. Just over 3 minutes to go, plus additional time. Backed away by the Scots defence. Now here they go, Jack Young. Young. Down the left-hand side. Scots have got the ball off him. He was trying to find some support. Oh, here we go. Richter scale moment. Woodhill on the pounce. Woodhill tries to get round. Into defence, comes up trumps for HIBS.
James Glover again. Just going back to the previous throw-in, Bradley. You're 3 minutes to go. I'm thinking get Blake Arkenstall in there, get a long throw and get him to flick something on into the box, I wouldn't want to die wondering, Jack Glover, get him in the box, get some big units up there, get some havoc happening. You've got to chance your arm now.
Just over 2 minutes now. And HIBS have got to find something quickly. Scots in this half have been solid at the back. Here it comes now for HUD International. They look to twist in. Oh, good pass in and hacked it out by Predel. And HUD International will have the corner. Someone upstairs just said, get the goalie up too.
They could do worse.
So corner awaits for HUD International.
Need to pack the box, HUD International boys.
Here it comes. It's flat and it's gone to the turf. And Scots run it out.
Paneski.
Paneski's done well. And here's Woodhill. Can he get it across? He can't. 1 minute left of regular time.
Anywhere will do for Scots. They'll be pumped. A complete reversal to their 5-0 loss.
Well, the message obviously at half-time worked. Back out there after 3 minutes. Bounces awkwardly over the top. Paneski. Here for Young. As now they look to turn it. Here, Raymond. Can he cross it in? Oh, they've done well. But Creswell up to the task.
There's going to be some unlucky losers on the HIBS side today. No more than Lewis Jeffries, who's had an outstanding game in goal, but appears at this point to be on the losing side.
Appears that way. And Scots smashed that into the touch.
Anywhere will do for them.
I think referee Binney might have just indicated 2 fingers there, so possibly 2 minutes of additional time.
There hasn't been many stoppages in the second half.
Just that one for Arkansas when he went down.
Yep, and the penalty, of course.
Headed in. Scots hit it back down, making it harder for HIBS now. So the pass in. And yet again, up to the task, the defenders. Arkansas running back.
Not much you could do with that. But they've managed to find space on that left-hand side.
Now they turn.
This could be their last opportunity. This is that clear-cut opportunity I've been speaking about they need to create.
Martin tries to cross it in. Fortune favours the brave there for Scots. Now running back after this. In defence. And Jeffries runs it past Perneski. Well, he knows there's not much time left. He needs to come up.
He's gone forward. It's rush goalie now for HIBS. Oh, but that's a heavy touch.
And Lidstone up to the task. Well, we're getting closer
George
to 2
Lilly
minutes.
with the heavy touch.
Now for Hutt International. Scots full of voice. They have to take it back. Back down to Jeffries. He had to rush back to goal. We now wait for referee Binning. Hacked down by Scots to Jeffries.
It's not the end of the pitch that HIBS want to be at.
Can they equalise late to 10 into penalties? They have an opportunity for a throw.
This is where they've got to get people in the box, get everyone forward. You're on the referee's time now, so you've got to make something happen and happen quickly.
Now they get the throw in again.
A long throw against the wind is always hard, though.
Scots have done well. HIBS still contesting hard.
Yeah, I think this is going to be it. No.
No,
I
still
saw him put
there.
the whistle to his lips, but no. He's teasing us.
Well, over 3 minutes of additional time.
I don't know where they came from,
No.
Bradley. I'd give it 2, but here we are.
Now the throw in. They have to get it quick here, HIBS.
The Scots players were quick to think that that was the final whistle, but no. We play on. That's
That
it.
is it. That is the victory for Scots College as their supporters crowd onto the field. And celebration time for Scots College, but yet again for HIBS, they can't break that duck.
They're the Arsenal of college sport, Wellington football at the moment. They're always coming second, and I feel sorry for those Year 13 boys that have played in numerous finals, 2, 3 finals. There's nothing worse than always being the runner-up. But on the balance of play tonight, I think Scots were deserved winners, Bradley.
They certainly were. HIBS got the early goal, but in the second half, it was Scots. 2 goals to Miles Woodhull. That were the difference, including that penalty. And so Scots are your victors this evening. 2-1 the score.
Whatever Martin Bueno said at halftime, which was obviously short-lived, worked.
That sure did. Many thanks to Paul Ollie Osborne for joining the broadcast this evening. Also to our 2 cameramen out there in the cold, Louis Marsden and James Willitson, to our director, Tamati Richards, doing all the operations behind the scenes. It's been a pleasure bringing you our Trevor Rigby Cup final for 2025. Scots your winners, 2 points to 1. And I'm Brad Hudson. Ciao for now.
Drains, leaky pipes, don't let plumbing problems sideline your day. Call the team, Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drainlang Limited. Mike has been our sponsor since the very beginning. From quick fixes to full renovations, he's got the tools, the team, and the know-how to get the job done right. First time, every time. Local, reliable, and always on time. That's how Mike plays the game. Find Mike Pinfold at Pinfold Plumbing at extra.co.nz 027 430 4351. Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drainlang Limited. Also Google Mike Pinfold Plumbing